Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the new topic, that is your binary operation. Okay. Before going to binary operation, we will first introduce or first we'll discuss about fundamental operation. Fundamental operation, I hope you understand that addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all these operations are your fundamental operations. In the case of fundamental operation, suppose you are going to do addition, then generally we take two elements, is not it? Two elements, that means, for example, suppose you take 1 and 2 and your operation is plus, then when we add 1 and 2, you will get the value is equal to what? 3, is not it? So here you can give one conclusion that when we do any fundamental operation, generally we are taking, initially we are taking two elements and the result will gives you a single element. In each and every cases, generally these things happen. For example, suppose you take minus. In that case also, if you take any two real numbers, suppose again I am taking 1 and 2. 1 minus 2 will gives you minus 1, which is again a real number, right? So this type of operations are called fundamental operation. And here we understand one thing, that in the case of fundamental operation, we generally take two elements and the result will gives you a single element. So here we will see that binary operation. Binary means this two. So binary operation, if you want to discuss, generally we see that binary operation is a function. And it is a function from the Cartesian product of two sets and leads to a single set. Now you see why it is a Cartesian product from two sets. Generally we take two elements, is not it? So two elements are taken from the Cartesian product that will form an ordered pair. So in the case of binary operation, we are taking an ordered pair, and under the operation, that element gives you a single element which is again present in the same set. That means in the case of binary operation, remember it is a function, and if you take one set and under the binary operation, the elements, if you take from one set and under that binary operation, the result will be also present in the same set, then that operation is called a binary operation. So let us see here. A binary operation, suppose we mark it as star, on a set A is a function from star from A cross A to A. So star is just a notation we have used. That means it may be plus, minus, multiplication, division, union, intersection, any operation. Okay, symbolically we denote it as star. So star is called a binary operation on a set A. Okay, your set is A and it's a function from A cross A, Cartesian product of this set, and it goes to A, and we denote it by this star of AB is equal to A star B. Now you see why star of AB? Since it's a function, we have to take an element from the Cartesian product. In the case of function, general function, if f is a function from x to y, then we are going to denote it that f of x equal to y, is not it? So here also star of this element. So we are writing a star of this element, that is equal to A star B, because star is any operation resultant we will have. So a binary operation star on a non-empty set satisfying the property A belongs to small a belongs to capital A, and small b belongs to capital B. That means we are taking two elements from the set A. Under the operation star, if you get A star B is again in the same set A, and it is true for all AB belongs to A, then that operation star is known as a binary operation. And this property, A comma B belongs to A star B belongs to A, this property is known as a closure property. Hope you understand what is the meaning of binary operation. So if you want to check any operation is a binary or not, you have to take any two element from the set, given set, okay, and do the operation. And if the resultant is again present in the same set, then we call that operation is a binary operation. And if it is true, it must be true for all. For each and every element, it must be true. And if it is not, suppose for a single example, then also that operation will not be a binary operation. Let me give you some examples. Okay. So here you see I am taking the fundamental operation plus on the set n of natural numbers. Okay, let us see whether this is a binary operation or not. Let us take some examples. You know, any two natural number, if I add, answer will be always a natural number, is not it? Obviously, yes. Any two natural number you take, answer will be always a natural number. So you can say that addition on the set n of all natural number is a binary operation. And since it is yes, so I have to give the definition. Definition means this property satisfy or not, that you have to mention. Okay. So here I am writing A belongs to n and B belongs to n. That gives you operation is plus. So A plus B is also an element of n, and it is true for all AB belongs to n. So plus is a binary operation on the set n. Remember, when the operation change or the set is changed, sometimes it may not be a binary operation. Let me give you one more example. Say subtraction. Your operation is now subtraction on n. You take two elements from natural number. Suppose you take 2 and 3. If I subtract 2 from 3, that is 3 minus 2 is 1, which is a natural number. But if I subtract 2 minus 3, your answer will be minus 1. Is this a natural number? No. So, since the result is not true for all, therefore, this is not a binary operation. So, hope you understand that if it is not, you have to give an example which will not satisfy the given condition. So, I am writing here, subtraction on n is not a binary operation on n, since 2 belongs to n and 3 belongs to n, but 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1 does not belongs to n. Okay. Similarly, we can consider multiplication. Multiplication is a binary operation because if I multiply any two natural number, answer will be a natural number. But division is not. Because sometime we get, in the case of division, sometime we get natural number, but always will not get natural number. When you take 2 and 3, then also 2 divided by 3 is a rational number, not a natural number. So division is not a binary operation. Now see, I am giving you some examples here. Plus, multiplication are binary operation on Z. Z means the set of integers. Q means the set of rational number. R means the set of real number, and C means the set of complex number. So, in the case of integers, rational number, real number and complex number, plus, addition and multiplication are binary operation. But in the case of irrational number, Q to the power C means irrational number. Irrational number plus is not a binary operation. Let me give you an example. Suppose we take 2 plus 3. This is an irrational number. I hope you remember the definition of irrational number, which cannot be put in the form of P by Q. That is not rational. They are irrational number. So 2 root 3 is an irrational number. So 2 plus root 3 is also an irrational number. 2 minus root 3 is also an irrational number. Okay. So if I add these two, you will have what? 2 plus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3. Root 3 will be cancelled out. We will have 4. 4 is not irrational because this is rational. Is not it? So here we see that plus, addition and multiplication are binary operation on Z, Q, R and C. But plus is not a binary operation Q to the power C, that is irrational. Similarly, you can verify it for multiplication, division, subtraction and all this. Okay, I am giving you some of the examples here. Now, let us go to the next topic of this binary operation, that is your commutative binary operation. That means, under what condition a binary operation is said to be commutative. We have discussed commutative law many times. In earlier classes, you have discussed these things. What is commutative law? We know it. In the case of suppose addition, if I change the position, suppose 1 plus 2, the result whatever we get, 2 plus 1, result will be same. Is not it? That is your commutative law. So here, commutative, we have to say, give the definition of commutative binary operation. It is a binary operation and under what condition this is said to be commutative. So see the definition. A binary operation star on a set X is called commutative if A star B is equal to B star A, and it is true for all AB belongs to X. It is given that this is a binary operation. Okay, so if I take AB in X, obviously A star B will be in X. That is given. Don't have to check here. Sometimes it is asked whether it's a binary operation, and after that it is asked whether it is commutative. Then that is a different thing. But here I am discussing the definition of commutative binary operation. So the binary operation star on X is said to be commutative if A star B is equal to B star A is equal to result is true for all AB belongs to X. That is, if you change the position of A and B, the answer remains as it is. That is your commutative binary operation. So we can take some examples. Plus from R cross R to R. It means if you take two real numbers, sum it. The answer will be a real number. That is, this is a binary operation, and this binary operation is commutative because we know in the case of real number, if you add them in any order if you change, then also the result will not change. There are many examples, or simply set the definition. Similarly, multiplication these are a binary operation. But you see, in the case of real number, minus is not a commutative. Minus is not commutative because you see, if I take two real numbers, suppose 1 and 2, 1 minus 2 is minus 1, but 2 minus 1 is equal to what? 1. So, here you can say that minus is not a commutative binary operation. Okay, it's a binary operation, but it is not a commutative binary operation. Same is true in the case of division. When we divide two real number, the answer is a real number, but if you change their position, the answer is not same. For example, 2 and 3. 2 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 2, right? So this is not commutative. So if it is yes, I had already told you, you state the definition. For example, for this, A plus B is equal to B plus A. So therefore, for all AB, this is commutative. In the case of multiplication, A into B is equal to B into A. For all AB, therefore it is commutative binary operation. In the case of subtraction, 2 minus 3 is not equal to 3 minus 2. Similarly, in the case of division, 2 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 2. So plus and minus are binary operations, but minus and division, subtraction and division are not commutative binary operation. Hope you understand what is commutative binary operation. Okay, next we are going to the next topic, that is your associative binary operation. That means when we call the binary operation is associative. Associative also you know this earlier. Associative means what? When you change, you have to take three elements. When you change the position of the bracket, if the answer remains as it is, that is your associative law. So we call a binary operation star from A cross A to A is said to be associative if A star B star C is equal to A star B star C. And it is true for all ABC belongs to A. That means when we do the operation first between A and B, it's a binary operation. So always in the case of binary operation, first we have to do the result for 2 and then we can extend it for 3. So if I do the operation for A and B first, the answer, if you take the same operation with C, whatever the answer we get, the same we will have in the case of this one. Here you see the position of the brackets are changed. In between A and B, here the bracket is in between B and C. So in this case, first you have to do the operation on B and C first, then with result with A. So if we have this condition satisfied, then the binary operation is said to be associative. So here you see plus and multiplications are associative binary operation on R, but minus and division are not associative binary operation on R. Since plus is a binary operation, so result, that is why you have to write down like this: A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, and this is true for all ABC. If yes, simply state the definition, that means corresponding definition, okay? Don't have to give any example. Same is true for multiplication also, A into B, the answer with C is equal to A cross B cross C for all ABC. So since it is yes, but this is not, so we have to give examples for not. You see, plus and multiplication are associative binary operation on R. Now we have to verify whether minus and division are yes or not. We are taking three elements. We know already that this is not, answer is not same. If it is known to you that minus is not a binary operation, then you simply give the example. Or suppose you don't know earlier, in that case you have to verify by taking the given definition, and then if you not get the same answer, give an example. So we are taking 2, 3, 4 are three real numbers. Then we do the operation between 3, 4 first, then minus 2, 2 minus 3 minus 4. Do the operation of 3 minus 4 first, it is minus 1, 2 minus minus 1, that is 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Next, I change the position of the bracket. The bracket is in between 2 and 3. So the operation here you have to do first. That is what? That is equal to minus 1 and minus 4. Which is equal to minus 1 minus 4, that is equal to minus 5. So we have seen this is equal to 3, it is not minus 5. So they are not equal. Means minus is not an associative binary operation. Okay, the binary operation but not associative. Similarly, you can give examples for division also. Same numbers you can take, instead of minus, you just replace the minus by division. You will have that my division is not also a binary operation. In this top here, the next topic is existence of identity. That means whether the identity element exists or not. So here star is a binary operation from A cross A. It must be a binary operation. On A, let A belongs to A. That means we are taking any element A in A. And if there exists an element small e belongs to A, if we can find out an element A, E in A, such that A star E is equal to A is equal to E star A, and for all A belongs to capital A. That means if A small a is an element of capital A, that means from the given set, if you find out an element from the same set, remember from the same set, okay, such that it satisfies the commutative law and the answer gives you the elements remains as it is. Under the operation, the elements remains as it is. That is A star E is equal to A. Then E is called the identity element on A for the operation star. This is a very important thing. A star E is equal to A. You see, for example, suppose you take the set of natural number, operation is multiplication. Then when we multiply any number with 1, any natural number with 1, is not the element remains as it is? Obviously, yes, 2 into 1 is 2, 3 into 1 is 3, 100 into 1 is 100. That means if I take any A into 1 is equal to A. So here the identity element is 1, and you already know multiplicative identity is 1. Okay, so here you see, for example, plus on R, 0 is the identity element, because if you add 0 with any real number, the real number remains as it is. So plus is the additive identity on the set of real number. But in the case of natural number, it is not, because 0 is not a natural number. Remember, 0, that is what is the identity element you have got, that must be present in the same set. So if I replace the set by natural number, then 0 is not there. We know A plus 0 is equal to A, but since 0 is not in the set of natural number, so 0 will not be the identity element. That means the identity element does not exist. So in the case of real number, if as I told you earlier, that is multiplication cross, that is multiplication on A, 1 is the identity element. As we know, A into 1 is equal to A is equal to 1 into A. This is true for in the case of natural number also. Hope you understand what is identity element. Your next topic is your existence of inverse. That means whether inverse element exists or not. So again, as earlier, we are taking binary operation on the set A. Identity element suppose exist. If identity element exists, then only we have to go for inverse. If E is the identity element, then if you find out an element B in A such that A star B is equal to A is equal to B star A, that means there is an element in A and you have an identity element, and if you can find out an element B in the same set A such that A star B is equal to B star A, that is commutative, and A star B gives you the identity element present in the same set, then we call B is the inverse of A. B is called the inverse of A, and it is denoted by A to the power minus 1. That is, B is equal to A to the power minus 1. So you see, always the inverse element may not exist. Okay, so here let us consider an example. Minus A is the inverse of A for the operation plus. 1 by A is the inverse of A is not equal to 0 for the operation multiplication on R. Why, you see? Because if I add minus a with a, you know, for addition, what is their additive identity? That is 0. So when we add a with minus a, your answer will be 0. Change the position, minus a plus a will also gives you 0. So as we know, a is a real number, minus a is also a real number, and 0 is the additive identity. First additive identity exists, that we know. So minus a is the inverse. Similarly, in the case of multiplication, what is the identity element? We know it earlier. I am giving you simple examples, right? So multiplication, 1 is the identity element, that is known to you. So if I take a as any element, then we know the reciprocal, that is 1 by a, is also a real number. And if I do the product, that will give you 1. That is the multiplicative identity. So 1 by a is the inverse of a. Okay, we will discuss some other questions later on when we solve the exercise. Now one more topic is there, that is your operation table. What is operation table or composition table? That we have to know now. Let me first read this. When the number of elements in a set is small, that is a set contains small number of elements, very few number of elements present, we can express the binary operation star on the set A with the help of a table is called the operation table or the composition table. Remember, operation table or composition table is used for a set containing very few number of elements. How to construct the operation table? Let me give you an example. Here you see I am taking a set S which contains the element 1 minus 1 I minus I, where I is the imaginary number, that is what? I square is equal to minus 1, that is known to you. We have to prepare a composition table on S under star. So when we want to prepare a composition table, first you see S contains a few number of elements, only 4 elements. So since S contains 4 elements, so when we want to prepare a composition table, you take 5 rows and columns. Here I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and vertically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. Then at the corner you write down the operation. Your operation is multiplication, so I am writing the operation. Then horizontally and vertically you place the elements. 1 minus 1 I minus I, 1 minus 1 I minus 1. Same in this case also. 1 minus 1 I minus I. Now you see, here you have to do the operation like this. You first multiply, your operation is multiplication, so 1 into 1, answer is 1, here you have to write. Then 1 into minus 1, 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. 1 into I gives you I. Multiplication is the operation, so you have to do multiplication. 1 into minus I is minus I. Next line, this line you have to complete now. Minus 1 into 1, answer you have to write down here, minus 1. Minus 1 gives you plus 1. Minus 1 I gives you minus I. Minus minus plus, this gives you I. Now here you go to the next. Now you have to complete this row. Okay. I into 1, answer is here. I into minus I, that is minus 1 minus I. I into I square value is equal to minus 1, that we know. 11, you have got the imaginary number. I into minus I square. Minus I square means what? Minus 1, that is equal to 1. Similarly, minus I into 1, minus I, minus into minus, minus I minus I plus. Minus I into I, that is minus I square, which is plus 1, minus I, minus plus I square, that is equal to minus y. Now you see, this is the composition table we have got. And here, this composition table is also, that is multiplication is also a binary operation. It is not asked in the question, I just told you. Multiplication is a binary operation because you see the answers, whatever you have got, these answers, this and this. These 4 rows and columns. All are the elements present in S. So cross, that is multiplication, is a binary operation on S. Okay, this is the preparation of the way of preparation the table. Hope you understand. Thank you.